Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kazuri Alameen. Extremely honored to wake up into a day that I've never seen before and to wake up into a day that I will never see again. So this is the best day of my life. For yesterday is gone and tomorrow is not here yet. The present does matter in my life. This is the best day of my life. My word of wisdom for the day, I've been doing a lot of groups for years, ladies and gentlemen. I do different things. It's about human development, I love to call it. Some people call it personal development, self-development. That's fine, well and good. But it hit my spirit this morning. I want to share a quick nugget of wisdom with you this morning about sadness and anger management. Let me say this again. Sadness and anger management. A lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, when we go through certain seasons of our life, we're going to take some sadness, we're going to take some anger, which is just all about being a spiritual being, having a brief human experience. The definition for sadness is despair, grief, sorrow, and loss. Let me say this again. The definition for sadness is despair, grief, sorrow, or loss. The definition for anger is strong feelings of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. Strong feelings of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. I've been in the mental health business for 40 years. I've seen a lot. I'm still learning a lot. I'm in school every day. So my point is, ladies and gentlemen, in the groups that I've done of all these years and working with people of all these years, from children to adolescents to senior citizens, humanity, we all taste anger, we all taste sadness. But a lot of times what we fail to recognize sometimes is before we were angry, we were sad. I like to say sadness and anger are sisters and brothers. You've heard the verse before, you might have said it yourself, because I said it. Somebody done pissed me off, or I'm angry, highly respected. But before, if you look real close, before you was angry, you were sad. You were dealing with some grief or some loss, some despair. And then what happens is if you don't attack that at the baseline, then it graduates to anger, which shows strong feelings of annoyance, displeasure, of or hostility. Anger and sadness, ladies and gentlemen, is a human emotion. And to the best of your ability, you want to be able to manage it. And that is a process. Sometimes based on the situation or circumstance, you'll deal with it better than you dealt with it yesterday. And that's just life. I mean, it's like self-esteem fluctuates based on the situation or circumstances we're dealing with. But my point is this morning, own your sadness. You ain't got to stay stuck there. You're not a tree. But when you are there, own it. Own your anger when you're there. Once again, you ain't got to stay stuck there, but own it, because that's how you grow. That's how your healing takes place. But if you deny that you're sad when you're sad, if you deny that you're angry when you're angry, that gives you high blood pressure. That gives you high blood pressure, gives you ulcers, gives you strokes, gives you all kinds of diseases, because you're repressing your feelings at that time, and those feelings has to go somewhere. One of the things we often say in mental health, and it's still very relevant today, if you don't talk your feelings out, you're going to act them out. Let me say this again. If you don't talk your feelings out, you're going to act about it. It don't matter who it is, because those feelings got to go somewhere. So own where you are, but recognize you ain't got to stay stuck there, but be there when you're there. And when it's time to pivot, the human clock, I call it, goes off, and you'll know that it's time to pivot. Don't let nobody rush you where you need to go about your life, about your experiences, but you'll know when you need to grow and birth to the next level. But once again, own where you are, and you ain't got to stay stuck there. When you're sad, own it. When you're angry, own it. Also, when you're happy, own it. But you ain't, once again, be willing to pivot. But I wanted to share this morning because a lot of times people miss this. I'm angry, highly respected. But once again, if you look close, before you got angry, you were sad. And that's, so I mean, we all taste these things, ladies and gentlemen. Let it, whatever you go through, whatever goes through you, whatever you grow through, whatever grows through you, let it make you better and not bitter. But if you deny it, then that's not going to be healthy for you. Own it. Own it, feel it, deal with it, and keep on moving to the best of your ability. But you must move within your own time, not somebody else's time, or what somebody else said, or what you heard, or what you read. You must move. I call it the human clock. You must move within your own spiritual guidance. Now I need to shift. I need to pivot. I need to move up, move out, move on. But that has to come from the inside out, not the outside in. Anger and sadness are human emotions, ladies and gentlemen. Own it. Once again, you want to manage it to the best of your ability on a daily basis. You want to manage it to the best of your ability in prosperity. You want to manage it to the best of your ability in adversity. But it's a human emotion. Don't feel bad about it. Look at it differently. Go ahead on and continue your winning ways in this life. Stay up, stay strong, own your sadness and anger management. You were created to win. You got everything you need inside of you to continue to live your best life right now. As I said a minute ago, yesterday is gone. It's a universal truth. Tomorrow is not here yet. It's a universal truth. So right now matters. Embrace the gift of right now. Thank you very kindly.